Closed for closure will reopen when open. Boy, I tell you what. All right, today we're talking about office to residential conversion is a trendy idea down for downtown resurgence, but has big challenge. So this is a Microsoft article. I don't know why they want to do it other than this is downtown Seattle. And I get it. They're doing this thing where you take office buildings and convert them into condominiums or apartments or what have you. And they're saying it's tricky because there's all sorts of different overruns and overlaps. And yeah, here's an idea. Look, people have always asked me, like, Vito, why don't they just take all those old buildings, those empty buildings, and convert them into condos? I'm like, oh, because it just doesn't make sense for the developer. And it's not as lucrative for the developer. They're not going to make tens of millions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars off of the project. So why would they do that? It's already built out. All they're going to have to do is resettle it. And for the time being, it doesn't make financial sense. It just doesn't make financial sense for private money to do that or investor money to do that. The ROI just doesn't make sense, considering the fact that when they engage on something like this, it's not just a couple of years, it's maybe a decade. It takes years to go through the paperwork, go through the retrofit, having to make sure that all the electrical and the infrastructure is updated because it's not to code and all this stuff. And then for what measure? To do it for low income housing? Well, there's no value in it, right? That's why when you see developers developing land, there's a requirement that we have market rate properties because they have to figure that into the whole solution. There's no one big building for low income. And, they've done that in New York where you have ghettos and they tend to get run down and everything. But if it's such an important thing for the city to have, why doesn't the city invest from their coffers into this and see why they would want to do that, or if they would want to do it? And a lot of times they don't want to do it because it's such a long project. The people that are in power right now are temporary employees, right? We voted them in. They have a 4 to 8 year term and then they're out. By the time they initiate this and get it building and get it done and see it to completion, it would be a decade. It would take years for that to happen. And there's no immediate result on it. So you can look at this article. The link is down in my blog. My blog is linked in the descriptions below. Please feel free to go take a look at this article, but it's a resounding reason why bureaucracy is tying down these simple fixes. You take like this building right here was built for apartments. This is obviously apartment, right? But like that is an office building. Why can't they convert that? Well, because it costs a lot of money up front and the ROI isn't instant. It's not immediate. And if cities or counties or states took over these projects, a 10-year term, something like that, create a bond, make that happen. Maybe they can cut through some of the bureaucracy and the permitting and all that other stuff, get through it, and they can see how painful it is to actually create something new out of something old. Just my 2 cents. When people ask me these questions, I'm like, I don't know. It's just because money doesn't make sense. So there you go. Hey, if you're thinking about selling your house, there's a link down below. Click this inspection checklist. It'll help you get through the basics of what a home inspector will look at, and you can get those things fixed before it happens so you can save him time, save him money, save you money, and then you can disclose everything to the buyers and say, hey, everything that was wrong with the house was done before. Here's the disclosure showing that, and get it done. There you go. Okay, jumpstart your organizing to simplify your next move if you're thinking about moving. Okay, look, I've done it 100 times. Get organized, right? Have 3 piles. Stuff you want to take with you, stuff you want to get rid of, and stuff you want to give away. You should be moving 1/3 of what you own. And quite frankly, your furniture is probably old, ratty, smelly, especially mine. I'm thinking about my furniture. It smells like dogs, smells like kids, smells like, food crumbs. Get rid of the furniture. Nobody wants your old furniture. Get rid of it. In San Jose, you can call up your recycle company and say, hey, I have 3 things you can pick up, and there's no limit, right? You can do it every week for as long as you want to get rid of stuff. So you have an old couch, old refrigerator, old TV, or what have you, put it up on the curb when they tell you, and then it's gone. You don't have to worry about it. There's no cost. Old mattresses, same thing. Get rid of it. Get sorted. Sort your move, right? Get 3 piles. Get done. And take your time. If you know you're moving in May, get started now. Work on 1 room a day or 1 room a week. And guess what? Before you know it, that room's done. You can move on to the next room or a closet. Like I'm thinking about my hallway closet with all my kids' crap in it. I have to sort through. I'm actually going to make them do that today. I think that's what I'll make them do that. Give yourself plenty of time, right? If you're moving in May, if you're moving in March, you have plenty of time. Just get to it. Start working it out. Get those boxes. Store your items in clear plastic bins. I think that's kind of overload. You don't need to spend $8 or $9. Go get the cheap boxes and put it up and label it and make it worthwhile, right? Again, have a box for giving away, have a box for throwing away, and have a box for moving with you. Get rid of paper. And I'm looking at my closet in this room right now, and I just see a ton of paperwork. I have bins of paperwork. I have boxes of paperwork that I don't want to keep anymore. Think about it. Just get rid of it and do it now. I mean, the procrastination will lead into a lot of heartache and late nights and stress and anxiety having to get stuff done. So just take the first step. That's all you got to do. Take the first step. Today's mortgage rates are 7.35, down just a tad, 0.01%. Ridiculous. Okay, if you buy your loan down, talking to a lot of people about it right now, buy your loan down, you're at 6.5. You might even get it down to 5, the 5s, like 5.99. You can probably get down there if you put enough points in it. This is 0.85. What if you put 2 points down? Let's see. Let's change the search options. Let's say 2, because we're going to go do 2 million today, and then down payment's 20, and you have excellent score. And yeah, let's see what it is. 30-year fixed purchase. You're only paying a 0.75 to get 6.4. I bet you can put another point down and get it down below 6. I bet. Talk to your lender today. If you don't have a good lender, let me know. I have a bunch of great guys that can help you out. Oh, what you get for $2 million in Santa Clara County? Not my listing. La Mirada Drive, 4-bedroom, 2.5 baths, 1,678 square feet, built in 1961 with the box brownie background. See, same picture. No, it's not the same picture, but it's close. That's the same picture. See? Same picture. And by the way, if you're going to sell your house, curb appeal is important, especially if you're at the $2 million mark. Fix your grass. Go get this thing, whatever, and have a landscaper come and fix that up, make it look green. Put some sand over it, seed it, let it grow for a couple of weeks, and then put your house on the market. That looks like you're not really even trying. Looks pretty inside. Looks like it was flipped. Definitely looks like it was flipped. Let's take a look. How many days on market now? 2 days on market, and it is in the Harwood district. I think this is Almaden, right? 125. No, that's Willow Glen. There you go. Okay, and then what you get for $1 million? Let's pick a random one. Oh, look at that. 1,285 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This is 18th Street, North 18th Street in San Jose. Not my listing, and it's been on market 6 days. It's in Julian area, right by the river. And by the way, this is called, right here, Coyote Creek right here is called the Jungle. Yeah. So if you don't know what the Jungle is, take a look. Cool thing about downtown is it's wide and spread out, and something like this, you can walk to downtown. It's not that bad. And yeah, 10th Street, 10th Street, 18th Street. I had a friend who lived on South 18th Street, on 19th Street right here. Yeah, her house was flooded by the if you remember years ago, they had massive flooding. Remember that? Which one is it? I want to say it was this one right here. Anyway, I helped fix her porch, etc. It's kind of fun. There you go. What you get for $1 million in Santa Clara County. I put up a new chart today. I wanted to tell you about it. I'll tell you about it in a second. 12 Bay Area months of county, 12 Bay Area County inventory report. Nothing's changed. We're still not done with February, so the numbers are still the same as January, but we're still below a seller's market unless you're in Napa. You're getting close to a seller's market, which is 6 months. Same thing in San Jose, Santa Clara County. Everything is below 6 months. Even Los Altos, Palo Alto, kind of chirping up there. Same with Montecito. Those are multi-million-dollar homes. They tend to take a little bit longer to sell. That's just normal. It's not a big deal. And yeah, we're still way below on inventory. That's the problem, which leads me to why I'm showing you this chart right here. This is the start of the year new listings per month. And this is why we're having an inventory problem. This just shows you over the last decade why we're where we are. Even 2024, which isn't included in this, 2025 is not included in that. I should do that. I should add that. I don't know how to add that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to redo that. So there you go. That's it for now. Hope this was exciting for you. All right. Have a great weekend. I'm Vito with Abitano. We'll see you out there.